My name is Eddie Sugarman, and I'm a writer and a lyricist and an all-around theater type guy. I grew up in the Midwest, then took off to New York and spent about 10 years there. At a certain point, I met my collaborator Andrew, and we started writing shows together. So that's what I got the greatest satisfaction from doing. Once every couple of years, I get insomnia. And I stay up and I'm really, really bored at night, so I watch a lot of TV, and I happen to see this movie, Meet John Doe. And it was fascinating to me. It had just this sweep to it and this grand story about politics and people, and it had this beautiful, fast-talking reporter dame with great legs, and there was this tremendous love triangle that involved one guy who wasn't even there. So those were just a few of the things that attracted me to the story. It had romance and politics and intrigue, and hell, it was in black and white, which really helped. We thought we were really smart at first and thought, oh, this can't possibly work in the Depression, we should update it. We actually wrote an entire act set today-ish that didn't work at all. So what we had to do was slice the film down. It's very big, it's very plot-heavy, so we needed to streamline it. But the coolest part that we discovered was, sort of sidebar, I'm a big advocate for and a fan of using a medium in the best way that medium has to offer. So in animation, it's really good to, move pictures around, right? In musicals, we've got songs. So we found, we think, some really great ways to use musical theater and songs to expand time, to contract time, to get a lot of things done. And there's this scene in the movie that takes place in this little town where 12 or 14 people come up to John Willoughby, who is the real name of the guy playing John Doe, and tell him their simple stories. We can't make an audience sit through 30 minutes of this. Oh, maybe we can just have 2 stories. Maybe we can just have 3 stories. Wait a second, they're singing. We can have all the stories at the same time. And so we wrote the song Thank You, which is, I feel, one of the most exciting songs in the show, which is in round, and they're all singing in harmony, their stories all at the same time. So it was moments like that that made the adaptation process very, very satisfying for me. This show taught me, in writing it, that in ourselves, in our relationships with others, in our communities, and hugely in our relationship with our government, that integrity and honesty is paramount. Those things tend to actually be harder to find during tough times, like now, like the Depression, but I believe that this story shows that if we don't hold on to those, that it's a very slippery slope and we can get into a lot of trouble. I am incredibly grateful and happy that Porchlight is doing the second production of Meet John Doe. I'm thrilled.